Aloha and welcome back. I'm Panther and this is Parasite Eve 1. Not only the first one, but we're also talking about the first run. So I think I've been to all the locations that I can. I just need to head to... I've been to Chinatown. I've been to the warehouse. I haven't gone back to Carnegie Hall. Let's go ahead and do that. I tell you, my holiday is ruined because of this. They better give me extra vacation days for this. What are they doing here? Saw you on TV. You're from the 17th precinct, ain't you? You're one of them that survived. I don't know why these are all hicks. Hey, you can't come barging in here. You ain't getting no special treatment. Fuck you. Alright. Looks like if you missed stuff in the Carnegie Hall, you missed it for a full run. Okay. I don't want to go back to the hospital, so let's just get the museum over with. Oop. Who's that? Who's there? And we save. Okay. I imagine at some point that's going to be a fight area. Not going to say anything about it? Oop. Yes. Hey, okay. Oh, right, yeah. How the hell did dinosaurs get here? 200. No, I don't need that. I saw this because of the cutscene. Wait, I think I remember. First off, you hit harder, and you have my awesome 2-shot. Hell yeah. I think you have to find a rare card to get the super tool that was mentioned in the by, was it Senoke? Oh no, X Halo. Sorry. Yeah, X Halo mentioned the super tool that doesn't break after transferring stuff. I think you need to find a rare card to do that. Love that so much more. Active time. Oh, okay, so that's what the armor does. It causes my active time to be -2. Which is whatever. Level up. I have met it now. Removes all status effects. It takes a huge chunk of my mana to do. Let's see. Oh, cool. There. Back up to full. I got some nice gear. Let's go ahead and save. So every time I think of saving, I have been like mentally scarred by a particular game. And it's a game that I have not played on the channel, and I'm worried about playing it on the channel. It is Breath of Fire 5. I think it's called Dragon's Quarter. It is such a totally different game than any of the other Breath of Fire games. I had to cheat the entire way to beat Breath of Fire 5 at home. So I'm very sketchy about trying to play it for you guys, because it is a grueling game and highly depressing. Someone obviously doesn't want me to get through this area. I just have a lot of games that I would love to play for the channel, just because of the nostalgia of them. But I'm also like insanely worried about it, because I hate to play a game that I like really enjoy, and then have you guys just not care about it. And it's nothing to you guys. Like, let me be clear. It's just that I have weird tastes, and some of the games I enjoy aren't what other people enjoy. And normally I like playing games that are blind playthroughs, so I can give like an honest opinion without sugarcoating stuff, but I think these days I shouldn't do that as much, just because unless it's a game that I know people are going to be interested in, I just run the gambit, and it's not a fun gambit of playing a game, end up disliking it, and having a bunch of people not watching me ever again just because I had a bad take on a game they really enjoyed. And that's fair. Like, don't get me wrong. Maybe I should just start playing the games that I know I like. Because I know I like Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve is fucking fun to me. Parasite Eve 2, also a fun game for me. Jesus Christ. Fucking 6 slot. The 2-shotter as well. Frost. It's weaker. Oh no, it's stronger than what I've got. You know what? I'll hold on to it. Because if I can find something that is weak to Frost, that's going to be awesome. Let's take a moment. Scan. Little chompies. What are you? 200 hit points. susceptible to poison. Objects easily stolen. That's a weird thing to say. Doesn't have it. 30 ammo. Doesn't have it. Doesn't have it. Alright, cool. The reason why I did it this way is just because the club's faster. Sorry. Yeah, I think going forward, like, heart to heart talk with you guys, I think going forward I should just play games that I'm actually just, I know I'm going to enjoy playing through. Just because at the end of the day, I'm getting a little tired of, like, playing a game, not enjoying it, and then having people, like, upset that I didn't enjoy it. There's games that I have to go back to. I remember that, and I should start doing that in hour chunks. Because I feel like that's a good time frame for people. I mean, there's not much else going on, so that's why I'm talking. Also, it is fucking warm in here today. So I apologize for the fan. Wait, what was that noise? Cool, things moved a little? You feel out of place. Hell yeah, that's a worthwhile trade. Let's go ahead and switch back to... Yeah. I'm guessing when the effect happens, that indicates that that enemy is susceptible to it. I don't know the status effects. Wait, isn't there? Yeah, there's probably a tutorial at the main menu that I should look at for the statistical value. Oh, right, I forgot to steal stuff. Yeah, that's fine. You know what I should do? Let's just equip the club right off the bat. I act faster with the club, so it gives me more windows to steal and to do other things. I just wish she would swing the goddamn thing faster. I see you. And I see that, but let's get into this fight first. Yeah, if I had more room, I would care more about the prior plan. But right now, I just don't have the room. Nope. You know what? Yeah, let's go leave. Because I have a feeling we're going to run into something really special and have to dump off stuff. So let's just go dump off stuff then. Got past the scorpion. Had a chat about kind of the future of the channel. Like, I might make a video of, like, hey, these are games that I really enjoy. I remember enjoyed playing. What do you guys think? Cool. Because Dark Cloud has been pretty fun so far. I just hate that I can't cheat on it. I might be able to cheat with this new engine. Like, let me be clear. I hate item durability. Item durability is the bane of my existence, and I hate every game that employs it. And I try to figure out ways around that, especially if it is not an easy way to repair the item. That sucks. And you tack on the ability, the anti-ability of it breaking. Nah, fuck that. Rogue Galaxy, I have no problems in continuing. I'm just kind of at that grind point right now. That's just the nature of those type of games at that era. Like Parasite Eve was made with a story in mind. There's not a whole lot of grinding involved until the New Game Plus. That's intentional. It's like, hey, we want you to have your story. But if you happen to enjoy the game afterwards, let's have fun. Okay, so move. Item. Oh boy. Oh, I can't remove them anyway. Alright, that's fine. Cool. You know what? I'm gonna do something. Because this is starting to actually bug me. So I did a little looking because I got really sick and tired of the teased information of stuff. I'm glad I did. All right, what I discovered. There are three things I discovered. Thing one, you don't transfer everything over during a new game plus. Your statistics transfer over. Your last weapon and your last armor transfer over. Okay, cool, awesome. They give you a moment to like fix all that, and that's great. But that's all. That is all that transfers over. Why is this a issue? Well, so all of the junk, I now know what to do with it. And it's literally this guy. You just discard the junk with him, not via the command. And you have to get to a total of 300. Oh, goodness. Yeah. So I definitely have a lot to work with. Also, big thing to note, the so that 300 number, from what I've read from, oops, no, from other people, that 300 number, it does not transfer. So item capacity said 46 is the max. And in all honesty, I don't mind just bumping it up to that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take a diversion, and now that I know that I can't get my ultimate gun until I get the 300 scrap, grind time. Sorry. Though I'm so close to the end at this point that it's not as big of a concern. Like, if I was doing this from the get-go, that would be a grind that is nasty. But now it's like, okay, I've put in, like, 20? And I believe there is a little cheat that I can make use of to really speed things up. Now, it's not a game genie cheat. It's a kind of exploit of the game. It's still a cheat. I'm so sick and tired of people like, well, it's a part of the game, so it's not a cheat. No, if it is not the way the game makers intended, it is a cheat. I am so sick and tired of the cope when it comes down to that shit. Can I... Is there gonna be a fight at some point? Or did I waste all those? Looks like because of how far I've gotten into the museum, the fights around here no longer exist. That sucks. Alright. Never mind. Okay. Oh, not you guys. Need to find a crow. I might have to go to Shoho. At least that's what the thing said. I'm not sure. Crows always dropped the junk. So that's why I'm kind of rooting around here. I need to get into a fight with a crow. Once I can get into a fight with a crow, it gets interesting. It's really curious that it happens when I do that, but not in other cases. Perfect. Old junk. Old junk. Escape. Hey, look at that. 3 more crows. So, medicine 2. Use that medicine 2 so I can get that shit out of my inventory. And leave. Yep. Still junk. Still junk. Still junk. Hell yeah. Yep, this is it. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And our total is 34, but I max out at 46. Oh. I guess I screwed something up. Oh well. I got a fair number of chunk off. A chunk of junk off of that. This is just faster. Yeah, it's not 100%. Like if I were beating these crows, I would always be getting the junk. But initiating this fight is a pain in the ass, whereas doing this and stealing from them, I can just get back into it all the time. And provided I don't check my inventory, it seems to just let me get back into it. Failed to escape. Alright, well, I'll just try again. The only reason why my stance on stuff changed, seriously, fuck off. Is when I found out that you could only take very select things to New Game Plus. And it's like, alright, cool, nope. We are trying for that ultimate gun right the fuck now. And this is so fast when it comes down to collecting junk. Alright. Let's take this time to check. I have 9 slots left. Let's leave the area and return because I haven't finished that fight yet. So I just need to hit the trigger again and it should... I may have to leave, like, kind of do a clockwise motion. Nope. Okay, cool. And I found out. So there are 4 types of tool items. 4. There is toolkit, or sorry, there's tool, there's toolkit, there's super tool, and super toolkit. So what's the difference? Tool is a one-use item that, after it's done being used, it goes away and it destroys the item that you're taking the item from, the property from. A super tool goes away after one use, but does not destroy the item you're taking the property from. Allow you to take more than one of the properties from an item. Tool kit is the same as a tool, but it doesn't go away after one use. So it still destroys items, but you can use the tool infinite number of times. The super tool kit does the same thing as a super tool, but does not go away ever. So my ultimate goal is to find and get my hands on a super toolkit to make this gun that I'm trying to build up for the ultimate gun. 2-shot, I might put Trank on it, because Trank isn't a damage type, it's just a status effect. Maybe I'll have to look into what are elemental properties and what are just status effects. So I think I'm down to 4 slots left. 5. I was 1 off. So yeah, let's chat while I'm doing this, come to think of it. So, I have Dark Cloud. I have not played Dark Cloud 2. But after I beat Dark Cloud 1, which I intend on doing now that I'm just kind of going to go and focus back on this type of stuff, I might end up doing that. You'll have to let me know. Rogue Galaxy, I am going to beat. It is a grind. It's intended to be a grind. I know it's a grind. I will get back into it. Other games I have played that I really enjoyed and wouldn't mind playing. Have you all heard of Subterra Core? If you haven't, please let me know. It is such a wonderful game to me. Then there is my actual all-time favorite game. The game that anytime someone asks me, do you have a favorite game? This is the game that I always say. Xenogears. Not Xenosaga, Xenogears. Alright, come on. Trigger the fights, goddammit. Fine. Xenogears, I really want to sit down and play for you guys. I really do. It is my all-time favorite game. I love it to death. It is the only game that I have played repeatedly when there was no incentive to play it repeatedly. And by repeatedly, I do mean I played and beat it. Several times. I have played and beat that game, Xenogears, 4 times. Now, barring that, there is Dragon Quest Monsters, the very first one. Dragon Quest Monsters 2, I didn't play too much of. There's Digimon World. I played that. I don't know if that would be that great for content, but I have played it. Digimon World 1, 2, 3, 4. I have played all of them. I like Digimon way more than I like Pokemon. Conceptually, character-wise, all of it. I can get one. And we're out. So, yeah, that's the skinny of this. Now you want to do this. When it comes right down to it, there's types of games I like. And I love those types of games. But as far as, like, games that have already been made, that I have already played, I have played a lot of them. Alundra. Alundra was a decent one. Alundar, which are 2 different games. Alundar, I cannot play again. Not because of the fact that I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed the shit out of that game. But I cannot beat Alundra or Alundar without someone else playing alongside me. The reason being is it is an action time frame game that you can you eventually control 4 people at a time. Thank you. Why is that a problem? It has the mentality of Final Fantasy VII without turning on the option to make it actual turn-based. What does that mean? If you do not select your commands in time, they just steal your turns. I don't like that mechanic. I hate that mechanic. I've hated that mechanic every time it's popped up. And every time it comes up, I don't play the games that are associated with it. Yes, that does mean I have not played or beat Final Fantasy VII because I do not like that mechanic. What about Final Fantasy VIII? Same thing. Same thing. Final Fantasy X? Played and beat. Loved that game. I hated the challenges to get the ultimate weapons and whatnot. I hated even more that the ultimate weapons were just the statistics on the weapon and not the actual weapon itself. That bothered me a lot. I loved the sphere grid system, but I hated that levels didn't mean anything. Why don't I... for this, why don't I do that? There. There. So that gives me 30... No, less than 30. There we go. That raised it by a total of 35. So once the total gets to 46, I can't put any more into it, even if I could put points into inventory. I don't really care about action time. My action time's fine. It is quite literally, I want to get as much junk as possible because I want to get that ultimate item. And this is the fastest way to do it. Gives me time to talk with you guys too about like future stuff. If you haven't played Guilty, so here's another element. So I have played my fair share of fighting games. I am not a fighting game enthusiast though. I play against NPCs, and I'm used to dealing with bullshit bosses. That is what I enjoy playing fighting games. I don't enjoy playing up against other players. I hate PvP. Let me be more specific. I hate how I get when I play PvP. So I've got fighting games in my queue. If you guys want to see that, see how I react to that sort of shit, that would be interesting. Another game. Oh, if I could get my hands on it. Have you guys heard of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of Rose? I love the shit out of that game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of Rose took the card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! And went, hey, what if, hear me out, instead of putting cards in front of you, you have a card that is considered your leader. They're the one that has the 4,000 hit points and everything like that. And then you have all these other cards that you place on the field. Actual tactical field. And when you're moving the cards around, they can be face down to hide what they are, this and that. So they could be a trap, they could be a spell card. You could feint people with spells that don't do anything. I really enjoyed that game. Unholy War. If you have never played that one, that one's there's not an end to this game. It is just a event that happens sort of experience. If you haven't played that game, that would be interesting. I am not a fan of Magic the Gathering, so I have only played 2 Magic the Gathering games. I haven't beaten Battle Chasers, but I haven't. That one might be interesting. I have a lot that I would like play, but as far as like games I have played and beaten, Okay, so here always has these fights. I am going to do a test. Let's go down the line again. Unholy War, that was fun. Duelist of Rose, that was fun. I like the Yu-Gi-Oh games. Oh, Duel Masters. Duel Masters is a fucking great game for me. Yep, that's what I thought. So, with this ability to fast forward, this is going to go a little faster. Because I can do that. Wait, there's only two. Interesting. Yeah, this will get the jump way faster. I will still cut at the mark. I only want the jump. Oh, right, Threads of Fate. Oh my god, Threads of Fate. That was such a fun game. Yeah, Threads of Fate was a fantastic game that I really would not mind playing again. Brave Fencer Musashi is a long game. But it was also a particularly fun game to me. Except I have not actually played and beat the last one in the Sly Cooper series. The last one in the Sly Cooper series, I didn't play because I started hearing about like, hey, they're changing the character, and that was about the time where a lot of our gaming spaces were getting corrupted by assholes who had no right to do it. And I don't fully blame them. Let me be clear about that. Because the one thing to really know is that I'm not going to blame fully. They are still to blame because they didn't do enough effort behind it. But the dev teams behind these reboots and reimaginings and what have you, corporations ultimately go like, hey, we have this IP. It made a lot of money in the past, even if it wasn't under ours. Let's revamp it. And you've got some people like WayForward. WayForward does really good job at what's it called? Remaking, porting. They do a good job of keeping the spirit of what the game was without changing it so much that it's unrecognizable. Oh my god. But most of them... So there's the God of War series. I've played that. I was starting to play the newest God of War with my associate Breakman in the background, just watching and enjoying stuff, but I tapered off because the setup was difficult and getting the timings for Breakman to come over was getting annoying. So we ended up not doing that, and then Ragnarok came out, and now this new Luffy one, which is just like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I'm good with not getting back into the newer God of War. Like, I didn't mind I'll be perfectly honest, I didn't mind seeing him, like, in a new pantheon and whatnot, having to struggle with being a dad and this and that. That was fine. Ragnarok, though, no. They forget who he is, and that bothered the shit out of me. I need to get back into the other heroes of Shovel Knight, because that's important. Because of work, my old work, which It's been 3 years now, give or take, since I got let go from that job. But there's a game called Ghost or Cyber Ninja or something like that. Cyber Ghost, something like that. That was fun. I enjoyed playing that one. That was a pain in the ass, but in a good way. Because of Gerard's misconduct, I am no longer interested in being a mini completionist. If 100% is doable, or I really enjoy a game, I 100% will like jump into that pool. But as it stands, I have zero interest in just mindlessly grabbing everything. To me, that's not fun. That speeds things up so much, and in such a good way. Thank you. Hell yeah. There is also the Xeno Saga games. While not as great as Xenogears, I did enjoy them. And I wouldn't mind playing through them again. There's a couple of joke games. I don't remember the name of it, but there was a lot of like games that I would get free because of PlayStation Plus. I don't have PlayStation Plus anymore, and I am not going to feed that monster anymore. But as a result of that, ooh, Heavenly Blade. Heavenly Blade is a fantastic game. And every time someone's like, oh, there's no games with strong female leads, I'm like, Heavenly Blade. No, you haven't played that game. That is why you are saying that. That, or you're just an asshole who will refuse to look at the actual fucking proof. That game was so fun for me. If you don't know Heavenly Blade, let me give you 2 pieces of information that makes it really fun. Heavenly Blade, for starters, is a game that, so, Andy Serkis, let me put it this way, I know his name, and for someone like me, that's important to this circuit. But Andy Serkis was the creative lead for that game and a primary actor in it. And man, did he have a ball doing it. Drakengard. Oh, right, yeah, that game. Drakengard. Holy shit. That's a game that I did not uncover the secret ending to it. But man, I love the shit out of that game. Drakengard 2, I played that as well. That was really fun. It was totally different, but I didn't mind it too much. And then Drakengard 3 came out. And I played the demo of that. And I didn't want to play more of it. But, I mean, if you guys, like, want me to, it's not going to be difficult for me to grab that. I think this will be in the next episode, we will be doing a lot more junk collecting. I'm going to be aiming to get that ultimate gun. At this point, I have so much that I need to just jump into that ultimate gun, and now that I understand what I need to do to get it, and more importantly than any of this, I am so close to the end of this run, and the understanding of I will not be able to take that gun with me unless I get it now is why I'm doing this now. Because from what I'm to understand, once you get to level 10 of the Chrysler building, which is the last area of the game, and you beat the boss there are more floors, but all the other enemies stop spawning. So you lose your chance to go to other areas like this. And this is kind of just relaxing to me. So I don't mind it one way or the other. In addition, it's allowing me to build up my ammo. Because one of the things I want to put on that gun is a 2-shot. And while it will be powerful, I will be using it non-stop, basically. So yeah, tell me what you all have thought about this. Next episode is going to be like completely devoted to getting enough junk to get the ultimate weapon, which with this setup, I'm not going to have that much problem with it. I'll need to get my hands on the super tool kit or super tools to rip the item properties from other guns. And I will need to figure out what is going to be my best armor. Because you only get to take one armor and one weapon with you, and it's the ones that you last equipped. You get to kind of choose, but yeah. Alright, I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, have fun, be safe.